Okay, we have some more stitch paint blocks for you today, blocks 11 through 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So just want to give you a few quick tips here. Block number 11 is this double 9 patch, and I haven't completed it yet because I wanted to show you something on here. So I'm going to get right into that. And what I like to do is when I have little pieces that I'm trimming or sewing together and I want them to match up really well at the seams, then I will place them together like that. I'm gonna open that up, and I'm going to take my seam aligned glue. So this is a little glue that you can put on there and just put on little dots of it like that on either side of the seam like that. I might even put one over here and like that. And then I'm going to put this over here together like so. And I'm going to make sure my seams are lined up exactly. And this way I don't have to put pins in there, because if you put pins in there, they kind of get in the way, and they can even cause things to shift as your needle goes through there, even if you pull them out. So you glue it together like that, put the iron on it to set the glue, and then you're ready to sew. Okay, and it should stay right in place. So again, it's like replacing pins. So if you get that on there, you open it up and you say, oh gosh, I didn't quite get that lined up. Just pull it apart and put some more glue on there and start all over again. So that's a great little helpful tool here. It's the Seam Aligned Glue by Precision Piecing Products. And then if you are a big fan of that, then we have the Seam Aligned Glue in a refill bottle. So that makes it convenient. And if you come in to shop for the replacement bottle, don't get it mixed up with the Easy Press solution, which is in the same size bottle and looks very similar. If you want more glue, get the Seam Aligned Glue bottle. And then we have the house block, which is really easy to do, not much to it. I took my pieces after I cut them all out. I just laid them all out next to my sewing machine and then just started piecing them together. Wasn't really any, what do you call it, string piecing or chain piecing. No chain piecing in this block. Just kind of kept tracks. I didn't want to get all mixed up. So I wasn't sure how I liked the yellow on there, but when I got done, I thought, looks like a little French or Italian villa. So that's my house. And then the next one is Rock and Roll. And this one, again, more quarter square triangles, but this time they have 3 colors in them instead of 2. So you'll cut out 2 of this color here, 1 square of this and 1 of that. And then when you sew those together to make your quarter square triangles, you will mix and match the 2 different colors together. And your pattern, you know, you can do it like the pattern shows, where you just cut the triangles and then sew them together, or you can do the instructions that I've given you on the website. You can run this off and follow the instructions here for doing that. And that's another way of doing it, to oversize them. Or you could use the oversized measurements and then still do it this way and cut them down to the right size. Okay, another one is the Along Comes Mary block. And wow, this one was tricky. Miraculously, it turned out 12.5 inches, but the way this is made is you make 4 sides for the block, and then to finish it off, you'll put you make these corner triangles. So it looks like you did the top and bottom and then the sides, but no, you make triangles, which makes it a lot easier. However, if your edges come out where you have more than a 1/4 inch seam allowance here, you're going to have to adjust this when you put it on there. So you're going to want to put the 1/4 inch from the edge of this unit and place that right there where you want your seam to be. Pin it or use your Seam Aligned Glue and then sew it there. So your seam allowance is going to be a little bigger on here, but use the 1/4 inch on here put it on there, and sew it across evenly. You're going to need your seam ripper handy when you make this block. But when you get that on there, it should come out. You shouldn't need to do much trimming up, but do get rid of all the dog ears. Even along here, there was little dog ears sticking out. Don't sew across your dog ears. Get rid of them, because if you sew across them, it could make your needle go off in the wrong direction. And then we have 14, we have 15. So this one was a lot of fun, takes a lot of time, but it's not hard. But you're going to have accurate piecing, because if you are off a little bit on each block, you're off 7 times, and that can really add up. The great thing about this block is that it doesn't have to be exact, because look, you put a little border all the way around it. And that not only helps you with the sizing, but it also makes it where it stabilizes all the edges, because you have lots of little seams all the way around, so that stabilizes the block. So what I actually did was I cut, instead of cutting this 1 1/4 inches like it says to, I cut it 1 1/2 inches, and then after I sewed them on, then I trimmed up my whole block to 12 1/2 inches, so it came out just perfect. So that was a lot of fun. So hope you're enjoying this, and I'll have some more for you pretty soon.